Hey Caspian, how do you feel about being back in Dallas?
Really, really good.
Yeah? What are you most excited about?
Going to see where we're going.
Yeah.
Me too.
Now we are headed to La Huasteca. I'm really excited. It's supposed to be like this incredible oasis deep in the middle of interior Mexico. So
Yeah, if you Google San Luis Potosí from the United States, usually everything that you see is from the La Huasteca region because it's the famous part of the state.
we've left San Luis Potosí and we are headed towards a little town called Rio Verde, which is about halfway between San Luis Potosí and the area of La Huasteca that we're heading into. But the vegetation has started to change and you can already see that we're climbing into the mountains. We are in the town of Rio Verde. This isn't actually on the way to where we're going. It's a little side jaunt, not far, maybe about a mile out of the way to get to this little town. But Brittany wanted to check it out and drive through it, so we are doing that. It's like a busy little town, huh?
It's really cute. And it's a Wednesday at 11:45.
So many people out.
There are a lot of people out just living their lives, baby, doing their thing. A lot of pedestrian traffic, a lot of motorcycles weaving in and out of places. So just kind of watch what's going on. But yeah, here it is. Here's the
This must be the plaza.
this must be the plaza, baby. It's really cool.
Yeah, it is really
Really glad you talked me into coming out here.
Can we turn around now?
We are, baby.
How?
We're just gonna go back towards
Oh, so we're gonna go in a circle.
yep, we're gonna go back towards the highway and start making our way towards La Huasteca. I don't know if you can see in the video people's reactions to our vehicle. And the reason that I say this is there's not really a reaction. People are just living their life. They're walking around doing their thing. And just like in the United States, every now and then somebody will notice the vehicle and they'll be like, hey, that's really cool, or they'll wave or they'll point. But I wouldn't really say that it happens like that much more.
I think it might happen less, honestly.
So, you know, I think sometimes, I know for me, when we first came into Mexico, I was really concerned that we would attract a lot of attention. And we do. I mean, we attract attention in the United States with the way we've got it kitted out. But in Mexico, we also attract attention, but I would say that it's probably about the same. People like the Jeep. Some people don't like the Jeep. Some people don't care about the Jeep. One of the things you'll notice about driving in Mexico is that you actually don't drive in the lane when you're on a 2-lane highway. You drive kind of in the middle of the shoulder and the middle of the lane. And that's because people pass each other here all the time. And they pass whether it's a passing area or not. And if somebody comes up behind you and wants to pass you, they will put their left blinker on to signify that they want to pass you. And if you want to tell somebody that they can pass you, you can be just like I am right now in this lane and put your right blinker on, and that tells them that you're saying that they can pass. You can see how far over this cab driver is driving on the shoulder. And even though there's a double yellow line, people will still pass. What's interesting is that even when there's nobody coming and nobody trying to pass him, he'll stay all the way over to the right, and that's because you'll come around a curve or go over a hill where you can't see oncoming traffic, and there will be a double yellow line and somebody will be passing. They just pass. That's part of the culture down here, the driving culture. Now, you're not supposed to do that. It's not legal. You can get ticketed for it, passing on a solid yellow line, but they do it all the time. And so because of that, it's actually safer to straddle the shoulder than it is to drive on the regular road. I'm about to get past here on a solid line by a car. It's a beautiful drive out here to La Huasteca. We didn't really know what to expect. We knew we were going to be driving through some mountains, but I honestly didn't expect this level of beauty. It's really, really nice. And the road, like this road is phenomenal.
Because it's so flat.
Yeah, it's a good road for driving, Caspian. Are you enjoying the drive, Caspian?
You're just really eager to get there.
You're just really eager to get there.
Is this Huasteca?
This is the turn, babe. We're almost there.
Wow.
Nobody comes down this road. Brittany was mentioning to me that for those of you new to our YouTube channel, this may be the first time you get to see our rig, because we've been in San Luis Potosí for a month. And I'll tell you, kind of get used to that. I mean, this is a 10 to 15 year journey. We have to make it sustainable. We're not like trying to drive every day and pop the tent every day. We love doing it, and we've done it for years. We really enjoy off-grid camping and all that kind of stuff, and we're going to do a lot of that during this global journey. But there are also going to be times when we decide to camp out or Airbnb or whatever at a specific location for a while, just to keep this journey sustainable. But for those of you who haven't seen Dauntless yet, you'll get to meet him here in just a little bit. Hey guys, so we made it. This place is beautiful. We're going to show it to you here in just a second. For those of you who haven't seen Dauntless, I'll show you Dauntless real quick, and then we'll take a walk down to the little water area here. This is where we parked. Here's Dauntless, all ready to go for our camping. We haven't even unpacked yet, you guys. It's so amazing down there. Brittany was just like throwing on her bikini, and she was like, let's go. So as you can see, we still haven't unpacked. It's a beautiful tropical paradise. This is about 3.5 hours from San Luis Potosí. And what if I told you that we are the only ones here? This is true. And what if I told you that this place costs us, what is it, $18 a night? Less than $20 US a night. Brittany and Caspian have already found these little hammocks. There's Caspian. Say hi. And there's the water down there. We're gonna go check that out.
Daddy, help me.
Okay, hold Daddy's hand. Hold Daddy's hand. Let's go.
These ones aren't
Nailed?
secure.
So yeah, these here aren't nailed down. They're not secure. Hey, this is how we roll. All right, let Daddy jump over. Jump.
Yay!
So yeah, this is just footsteps from our camping site. There's even a little shallower lagoon in there. You got your pond, your little waterfall. Today's an adventure day for us. We are headed out to a couple different little places. We're going to walk to breakfast, and then we're going to go find some place called Adventureland.
Adventureland.
The cool part of this adventure is that we really don't have any idea where we're going right now. We've heard that up this street there's a little town called Micos, a little pueblo, where they might have some breakfast, so we're taking it. A little crazy walking on this street. Some cars come around here pretty fast. That guy was coming at like a...
You know he's local, so he has to know that there's a lot of like houses right here.
Yeah. We're still on our walk, but I wanted to show you this. How cool is this, you guys? All right. Here we go. Let's keep going. Here we go. Apparently I got really bad directions, or I didn't listen to the directions. One of the two things happened. So we just went on a really long walk. It was beautiful, but we missed all of the eating places. But we passed this little one up here on the corner ahead of Brittany and Caspian, and we're going to try it out. We don't know if it's good, if it has any reviews, but when in Mexico, right? This is how our day's going. We went the wrong way. We were going to go to this restaurant, and it's closed. So the guy at the restaurant told us that there's a bus that comes up this road we've been walking on once an hour, and he's pretty sure that it stops right where we're standing. That goes to a town called Micos, and he said there we can get breakfast. By the time we get there, it might be lunchtime, but eventually we're hoping to go to Adventureland.
Yes, that is where I want to go today.
We are completely lost, and Leonardo told us take these stairs right here next to this tube and it will take you to a place to eat. So gracias, Leonardo. Nos vemos.
Vale, pues. Ahí lo llevas al mero paraje.
All right. Gracias. Here we go. Who needs Adventureland? We have our own Adventureland. You know, sometimes the best trips happen when you least expect them. So we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it's one of those times. Either way, look at this view. Holy smokes.
Yeah, the river's right down there.
Maybe we'll take a boat to Aldea Huasteca.
Just float down the river.
Keep going, baby. We literally have no idea where we're going, but we're going because that's what we do. I made it to the bottom of the steps and there's a door. I have no idea if this is locked. If this is locked, that's really gonna suck. It's locked. Okay, well that one's locked. All right. Okay. A Tecate umbrella is a really good sign. I don't drink, but still a good sign. We'll see what they have here. Oh, we found something. We found something. I don't know what it is, but we found it. So apparently what we thought was our final oasis here where we were going to eat, it was really beautiful, is a private area here that we kind of went into, and you have to pay to stay in this area, but there's a walkway here that you can take, and supposedly it takes you back towards where we came without having to climb those stairs. So we'll see how that goes.
We never would have seen this if we didn't get lost.
This is true. So we had plans today to go to Adventureland and then maybe to this cat place, but I don't know if that's going to happen. However, it's all about our attitude and how we take it all in. We can either complain about it and be upset about it, or we can look at this and enjoy it for what it is. Since the beginning of the day, we've been trying to get to this place right in front of us. Comedor Raíces Huasteca.
We did it!
And we're finally here. So the whole idea was to come here, which is not far from where we started, and then go to Adventureland, and then maybe go see the cats.
It should have been a 15-minute walk, but instead it was 2 hours. Are they open?
I don't know.
They look like they're closed.
Of course they're closed.
100% closed.
All right. They are closed.
So today started with us trying to go to Adventureland because I want to ride a bicycle across a waterfall in the sky. But first we needed to eat because we heard that there wasn't food at Adventureland. So Eric went to the front desk of our campground and asked for directions to food and came back saying that if we walk 15 minutes, we'll find food. And there was this place recommended called Raíces Huasteca. And so we went out of the campground and Eric said we needed to turn right. Well, we missed the first right and took the second right. Thus began our grand adventure. And it took us 2 hours to get to the restaurant that Eric wanted us to get to, and then it was closed.
So this is the spot where we ended up.
We're so thankful for it.
This is how it's done here. They're making all of the things that we've requested right now by hand. What an adventure this is, you guys. You know, Brittany and I were just talking about this, and I was explaining to Brittany that I'm sorry that I got us lost.
I said that it's about the journey. It's not about the destination.
And
it's easy to say that, like everybody uses that to describe overlanding, and it's really easy to say because it sounds cool. But then you actually have to get out and live it, and that's not always an easy thing to do. But I think we're doing it so far today.
This is good.
What, baby?
That's good.
You like that one? Should I get another one?
Yeah.
Yeah? One more for when we eat?
Gracias. Sí, de nada, hijo.
Wow, babe.
Yeah, so this is my sencillo, and it has frijoles, lettuce, cream, cheese, and tomato. And this is my debrada, which has like the pulled meat, which I'd had before and I really like.
All right, so change of plan. So we were going to go to Adventureland, and Brittany really wants to go. But the deal is that in order to get to the place where Brittany wants to go, you have to go on a long zip line to get into the entrance. At least that's what we've been told. And Caspian doesn't really want to do that, which means that one of us has to stay with Caspian, which means the options are either Brittany goes by herself and Caspian and I go back to Dauntless, or we all go back to Dauntless and figure something else out. I think we're going to go back to Dauntless. I think Brittany's going to give up that idea. Although I tried to get her to go by herself, she decided she just didn't want to go by herself, and I totally understand that. This is all the journey, you guys. This is exactly what Brittany was talking about. It's not about the destination. It's not about what you plan to do, those types of things. This is just about going with the flow and living this life on a daily basis, experiencing what's out there to experience and taking it in stride. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. This is a very narrow street. There's a van coming up and a guy trying to park in the bush. We are soaked. Oh my goodness.